Hello and welcome back to another installment of Poke Fodder. Today I want to show a little bit of a troll deck that I discovered kind of by accident, but I thought it might work with the buffs that Venusaur got with the new release of the Crobat. If you watched my live stream, and I'll put a link to the game here, this can create a very funny and just frustrating game at the same time. Rico also ran a team very similar to this. And we're just going to jump right into a league game. I will kind of go over what we're doing with this deck as we go. But basically, what we're going to do is Crobat will minus 20 any Pokemon who is poisoned or noxious. You already know the Tentacles are going to stack damage based on how many poison types are on the field. And Venusaur, when he's on the field, does a minus 1 MP to any Pokemon who's poisoned. And then we're going to throw in Coughing here, or Wheezing, I'm sorry, just for good measures, because he poisons everybody around him. So we're just going to play the one match. I'm afraid this deck might get used, and I hesitated to use this deck in a video because it might actually get used in an upcoming Poison Gym, in which case it's going to be bad news for everybody, quite honestly. If you just carry antidotes, and I don't even know what plates to tell you not to carry, but carry some antidotes. If this goes well, and right now our opponent doesn't even want to play, he is so intimidated. But if this goes well, there will be Pokemon stuck and trapped all over this field. And just fair warning, if you are going to run a deck like this, be prepared to play a fairly long game, whether your opponent moves or not. He wants to come out right away, and we're just going to drop. He's probably, if he's smart, he X attacks and just goes straight for the attack here. And he didn't. Alright. So here we go. He is going to all Pokemon within 2 MP, which is bad. That's bad news for us. But we've got to deploy. Maybe should have saved Wheezing for later. But we definitely want to get him away from our goal. Because that's where most of our Pokemon are going to be, and we don't want to get our Pokemon poisoned, as well as his. The goal is to get his Pokemon poisoned. We're going to apply a little forward pressure here. It's great having a huge time advantage right off the jump. And here we go. Right off the bat, he's poisoned. Although we do lose our additional 20, but that's why I brought the Max Revive in. So on this next turn here, we will Max Revive our Crobat, and then we're going to drop him in by our goal because we want to protect him. He's a runner, yes, but we also want to protect him because he's doing minus, when he's on the field, they're doing minus 40 because he's poisoned, but then another minus 20 on top of that, which gives us a really good... I thought he was doing... What did he just do the minus 40? Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean to attack there. But it works out. All right. I did not mean to attack there. That was an ill-advised attack. And next we're going to move Wheezing, although this is going to be bad news if he gets poisoned. Sledge Bomb. And now my entire team just got poisoned. Oh man, I can't even cover my goal now. This is not good. Oh, but he can't soar over me because he's only 1 MP. So here we go. Venusaur is done. So probably going to want to add like a goal block or something onto this. Oh, that was... Oh no, wheezing. Mental no. I may do 2 games because I need to get wheezing out of my end of the field, obviously. Look at everybody's noxious over here. And we're going to swap out our plates to not be... it's like the only good guy we have left. We're not going to do the X attacks. We're going to go do antidotes. We will do another game. Because we can't have Venusaur not moving, and you can't take him out. Like, the only thing that can happen is for him to lose a battle and get sent back. Maybe some scoop ups would be good here. We don't have to worry about him getting surrounded because Moltres can't move very fast. See if we can't get Flygon poisoned. Or just flat out knock him out. Always a good thing. Can't remember. Yes, we did put in a hurdle jump. May have to ditch the hurdle jump. I don't know. But he's not having any of this. Purple. Oh. Our only chance here. And are we doing minus damage? We are doing minus damage, so we're gonna have to X attack. We've got to get rid of Mew right here. Ooh. Okay, good. So get rid of Mew. I don't know, do we? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and evolve him. And more to get rid of the status effect. It doesn't change his MP power, but it gets rid of the status effect. So he's not doing minus damage, and he's stronger now. Which at this point in the game, strength is going to be great. Because as you can see, 2 of his Pokemon are already doing minus 20 damage, 40 damage. And he's going to go for Rainbow Wing, I guess. That's not going to work out too well for him. Although that is going to bring out all of his Pokemon. So we're gonna get Wheezing away from our side of the field. And if he wants to attack, hopefully Tentacruel is far enough out of the way. No need to attack there, because I can hurdle jump over to... Nope. Well, I guess I still can. If we do that, though, we're going to take a step over. You're going to have to be, in this next gym, you're going to have to be very careful if you choose to run a 1 MP Pokemon, because if you do get matched up against a poison deck, that could really spell disaster for you. And he still has a hurdle jump, so we're going to have to be careful here. I don't know what to do, actually, because we're so not mobile at the moment. Let's just try to get rid of Mew. This could be game if I lose this. We did not, so that was fortunate. Maybe not the best decision I just made there. And now he's poisoned to go with it. I want to... So he only has 1 MP. So you can start seeing how quickly this game is getting out of hand. Fly away. I have to step back. I'm just not mobile enough to protect my goal. And Venusaur is a hindrance to everybody. I'm gonna lose my entry point. But at this point, we'll just force his hand here. Oh no, that's going to be game. The one thing we couldn't have there was a miss. He's got so much. Oh, we've got to go for it. We have no other play. We have to try to get our entry point back. That didn't work. We're still going to lose our entry point on the next turn, even if we win this. And we're going to lose. We're going to go get antidotes, plated up, and then we're going to jump back into another game. I don't even care that I lost, and I probably should, but I don't. So there we go. I will be right back with another league game for you. Okay, so we're back into league play here. And wow, we're going up against a 2800 with our little deck. What we did is we took out the 2x attacks and we changed them to antidotes. And then we put in a goal block. So if Venusaur gets poisoned again, we can just drop him on the goal with 0 MP moves. This will be interesting. It's pretty comical. I don't even know if this type of deck will actually work in league play, but this will be a good test. We'll just put him out here. We'll see if he wants to go block, scoop up, long throw, tropical energy. We'll see if he just wants to run and take a challenge at our Tentacool right off the bat. And he doesn't. So now we're doing 40, 52, 62, and 60. So we've got a push matchup there. But he wants to take it. He wants to go for this. And we're electrocuted. So that's okay. He's got a hurdle jump still. We will slide in here. He'll probably do Shed Skin, be my guess. Although I probably should have just attacked him back. But since he's probably going to get poisoned, unless I roll the miss, we're going to try to get Wheezing out of the way here. I'd be surprised to see him not just straight attack there again, which he didn't. Get Wheezing over here. I don't really know a whole lot about that Pokemon. I know he's a lower form of the Trevenant. I think he's a ghost type, so he can move through Pokemon, if I believe. So many new Pokemon to learn. Now he wants to do this. But now if I land white, I'm stronger than him. Oh, nice. That worked out to a T. We're just going to press forward. If he gets knocked out, we're going to max revive, bring him back anyways. So hopefully he can poison someone on his way off the field. And we also need to get Venusaur away from... there's no need, there's no urgency to cover up his entry point there. And he's got Empoleon, which has diving entry. So he doesn't have to come in on an entry point there. And that's why I'm not going to take that surround, because then he would throw Empoleon right where I am and get the surround kill. We don't want that. We want Weezing to get knocked out, but we want him to poison people on his way out the door. And here we go. This could be really bad for him. He's going to get the Rainbow Wing. Probably go over there next to his goal, I guess. Now we can take his entry point. And we're probably just going to cap this other entry point. Although we still have the fear of being surrounded. Oh, okay. So he's going with the I'm going to protect my entry points game, which is fine. We are going to, I don't know what we should do here. We're just going to move Venusaur over. So his whole game is set up with protecting his entry points, because both of those Pokemon, I can poison Heatran, but he's never going to bring Heatran out for now without going right back to the bench. We're looking for some nitrous, some poison. He's going to Rainbow Wing again. He's going to get his Dragonair back, which is fine. He'll probably just drop Mew right in there. And he has a long throw goal block. Make sure, just double check. Yeah. So we will just slide Mew over, or Venusaur over. He doesn't have a hurdle. And then we'll bring our Crobat back out onto the field. Is actually, because he's going to be jumping in and out if I'm on his entry points, it's a whole new mindset and strategy for me at this point. Go in here, because I'm so used to getting an entry point and then holding it, but that's not what's going to happen here. I'm trying to think of how best to get a surround kill over here, and I do have the max revive. I'm just trying to figure out when I want to use it. We'll probably be moving his Mew at this point. Okay. Not at all unexpected. The attack is unexpected, actually. No, we're not going to evolve. I don't know what he had to gain by doing that. Let's see if he brings his Heatran out for the attack. Not nearly as much poisoning going on. So see, he's trying to set up a surround kill. I'm not sure why he attacked. He didn't need to. This looks like a good time to just bring my Crobat back out. I'm not sure what his plan is, but I'm also not sure how I'm going to get to his goaltender here. Ooh, nice. Man, that Tentacle is doing some work. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. My thought is next move, probably take Wheezing and attack Dragonair to make him weak. And if I get knocked out, I get knocked out. No big deal. Because then both of his, hopefully both of his 2 Pokemon will be poisoned at that point. Okay. So Mew is now poisoned, which is good. We're just going to take this opportunity to poison him. All good things happening right now, but I don't have a hurdle jump. So he's going to do probably Heatran, be my guess. If I survive, we'll bring this Tentacool up to here. But his runner's no longer a runner, and his runner's doing basically no damage at this point. Okay, so I need to back Wheezing up 1, or he gets surrounded. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to just do this again to try to poison both of them, even if I do get surrounded. Ah, super, super, super unfortunate there. So now he's just going to get surrounded. Very unfortunate spin there. Guess we could have gone up against Empoleon there. Very slow, methodical game. And his whole game is built on defense. Like, there's nothing... He's not... I guess we could do Scoop Up. I did not know that the Shed Skin would work on being poisoned. So that was a good tidbit to know there. But his whole game is defense. There's nothing offense about his setup here. And our mighty Tentacool finally goes down. And I'm okay with him being defensive at this point because I have such a huge time advantage. I'm surprised he's not using his Scoop Up to heal the Mew, quite honestly. And he does have the evolution, so if he beats me, even though he's going to be poisoned most likely, he'll trigger the evolution, then Dragonite will not be poisoned. And that's what he's going to do. But we're just going to get the knockout. And then we're going to kind of suicide bomb him into Empoleon here. Oh. But we're going to get the shuttle flip. So we will step back 1. Just so Heatran doesn't come out. Totally different. This game is totally different than the last game we played, where everybody was poisoned right off the bat. There was no mobility. This guy is... oh, good. So we're not going to lose that. You know what? We're going to try to poison his goalie right here. Oh, so unfortunate. So very unfortunate there. So we've tried Crobat twice. And both times we've landed on a blue. I fully anticipate Heatran coming out with the attack. That's what we'll see. very interesting on what's going on here. I don't really want to attack, to tell you the truth. I don't want to give him the positioning of me attacking and then not winning the possible battle and opening one of these two lanes here or here for him. And so he's actually going to bring out his Heatran now. Okay. We're still going to try to poison Empoleon. Okay. Which is fine. We'll bring Wheezing out here and attack. Actually, we're not going to attack. Bring Wheezing out right onto our entry point on our next turn. Wow, we haven't even poisoned any of our own guys. Although Wheezing hasn't triggered his special effect here. All right. So I'm actually okay with that matchup. And without a hurdle jump, here he goes. Nice. That was great. That's exactly what we wanted there. Maybe should not have moved him to set up the trap, because that's going to free Mew up. But Mew doesn't really have much offensive threat at the moment. And there he goes with the attack. That's going to be no good. So we will just take out the Heatran. There. So now we can actually attack his corners, although he's down under a minute at this point. We might be better served to go a little defensive. I don't care if he knocks out surrounds my Tentacool at this point, because A, that's going to take time off his clock. B, I'm just going to get a Tentacool back on the field on the next turn. So really, like, nothing changed, except for I got Wheezing in a position where he can actually cover my goal this time. So we'll go here. Not really sure what that move was about. He's only got. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised he has not used a scoop up yet. Like, that's just no threat at all unless I roll a miss, because his gold does 0 damage. I'm really in no hurry. I'm not in any hurry to attack anybody. Cap off his entry points, let Venusaur do Venusaur's thing, make him be on the offensive, and he's only got 20-something seconds left anyways. Now he goes with the scoop up. Okay. So now I imagine Empoleon is just going to rush after Wheezing. Not real sure. What I do know is I only have 14 seconds. So this looks like we're going to get the victory. And well, I can't say that yet. There's still 9 seconds. And while I never really threatened his goal, the threat of his Pokemon being poisoned, I guess, the entire time, has led him to not attack. Although, if we lose this here, this is bad news. And we don't. So that should be game. I think we win one and we lose one with the poison deck. Probably a forfeit here. And no, just the time up win. So there we go. We beat a 2800. I don't even know if we attacked one time in that game. Test out the deck. See what you guys think. It's a very slow moving deck, and especially if people start getting poisoned, it moves even slower. Just keep that in mind. Be careful of decks similar to this in the Poison Grass gym. And until next time.